Hey guys, it's Kaylin, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A that I've literally been talking about for so freaking long. I feel it's been like definitely at least a month and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So my past couple of videos I've asked you guys to go ahead and comment any questions that you have for me, whether they're related to like me personally or college or anything really. So I wrote a bunch of them down. Several of them were doubles, but yes, I'm gonna try to answer as many of them as I can within like a 10-minute time span because I don't want this video to be incredibly long. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so the first question that I got that was like probably the most common was, what college do you go to? I go to Arizona State University. Also a really common question, what's my major? I am my major, God, I can't speak today. My major is journalism and mass communications, so that's that. Someone asked, why did you choose to go to ASU? So I chose to go to ASU mostly because I live here. I'm from Arizona, so I live like not too far from here. I applied to here, and well, I applied to several schools, but really I narrowed it down to either here or the University of Oklahoma, just because my family, all my relatives live in Oklahoma. I'm from Oklahoma, like, and we're just huge OU fans. So I had it narrowed down to here and there. Here and there both have really good, like, top 10 in the country journalism schools. But after I toured both, I really just felt like this was where I was meant to be. Sometimes I'm still like, oh, I wonder what life would be like if I was living in Oklahoma going to OU, because I would definitely have different friends. Obviously, like, I just think how my life would be. It's really weird. Anyway, so I just went here because the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications is so good. They're like highly renowned. Yeah, and also it's close to home. Can't beat that. Someone asked, generally, how many classes do you take? So right now I'm taking 5 classes. That's about what I've taken every semester. So I'm taking 3 classes in person, so I go to those classes, and then 2 classes online. I'm taking Spanish and psychology online right now. And that's, I'd say, about what the average workload, class load is for most college students. Someone asked, what is the worst part of college? I would say that the worst part of college is probably like finding time to balance everything, finding time to balance your schoolwork, you know, your classes, your homework, internships, a job, you know, a sorority or something if you choose to do that. Like, finding time to balance all that. Sorry, my camera died. But so finding time to balance all of that is probably what I've struggled the most with. Yeah. How do college absences work if you get sick? So for my classes and every class that I've had, pretty much it's like a school-wide policy. I'm guessing other schools do it the same way, where you can only miss a certain amount of days per credit hour. So for instance, most of my classes are 3 or 4 credit hours, and I can miss about 2 days. If you miss more than that, my school is pretty strict, and your grade will either get knocked half a letter grade, so 5%, or 10%, which is huge. So honestly, you know, like, that's actually a difference in movies. In movies, they kind of make it, and just like in like general, they kind of make it seem like, oh, in college it's so easy to just like sleep through class, not go to class, blah blah. Like, you can go to class and, you know, still get a good grade. No, at least at my school, that's not the case at all. I'm guessing most schools are like this, but you really can't. I mean, you can, but you'll get knocked down quite a bit grade-wise. So if you're sick, you just kind of have to push through it, honestly. So yeah. Was it hard to make friends when you first started college? I talked about this in a video that I did probably last year around this time, like titled like my first month of college, and I talked all about how I made friends. Yeah, it was kind of hard. Well, like at first it was, that's a lie. I'm not gonna say it was hard, but it's just like you don't know how you're gonna make friends. Like, sometimes you like see all these people and you're like, how do I like make connections with them? Like, how do I become friends with them? I made my friends, every single one of my friends I'm friends with, last year and this year, friends I made are all people that live on my floor. So if you're a freshman and you're still living in the dorms, I'm a sophomore and live in the dorms, LOL. But that is how I meet met all of my friends. I haven't really made one single, like I have friends I talk to in classes, like kind of like acquaintances, but that's how I've met all of my like friends that I would consider friends, is like living situations. How late do you usually stay up on a school night? So I'm really bad. I usually, my friends and I will hang out until like midnight, and then me and my roommate will literally like, we'll be like, hey, good night, and then like every night without fail something happens that literally leaves us like rolling on the floor laughing. So usually I end up going to bed, I say the average is like 3 o'clock, which I know is so bad, but this semester I've been lucky enough to not have any morning classes. My earliest class is 11, which is kind of early for me if I'm being honest, but I had like 8:30s last year, so I'm not complaining at all. What career do you want to have? So ideally, so a lot of people when they hear like journalism, they think, oh, you want to work for the news, like be on the news, or oh, you want to write for a newspaper or something like that. I do not want to do either of those. Actually, I like hope I never have to do either of those. I'm just not a fan of the world of news, the media, all that. I'm not a fan. So a lot of my classes are based around that, which does kind of suck for someone like me who's not in the major for that reason. But ideally, I would like to have a job. I actually don't want to have a job. I'd like to like freelance myself as a creator, a YouTuber, a photographer, a videographer, you know, a social media consultant, something like that. I'd really like to be able to just like freelance myself. That would be like my dream career, would just be working for myself and opening businesses or something like that. But I'm sure that that probably won't happen, but my dream career would probably be YouTube primarily, and then just like freelancing other things. So yeah. How do you get to pick your roommate? You get to pick your own roommate, unless you just like, you have the option to, but if you don't have anyone as a roommate, you just pick a room randomly and then they just like assign you one. How often do you and your roommate fight? We actually don't really fight. We actually have a really good relationship. We're really close. It's a lot of fun living with her. I love her. I can't really think of a time we fought. Like, there's some times where like both of us just sort of like want our space and let's go into our rooms and sort of like chill, but a lot of the time we're really good at, you know, vibing. Like if, oh, I know, you know, she sort of wants her space today, I'll sort of like leave her be, and vice versa. So we don't really fight. It's really nice. Okay, so now into the fun questions. So this was my favorite one that I think I got, and it says, what's your experience with dating in college and what's your opinion on the hookup culture in college? So I've not dated in college. I have not participated in the hookup culture in college. But gosh, I don't know how to say this without like sounding judgy. So my opinion on the hookup culture is it's something that a lot of people do, but it's just a super common thing, and I'm like used to it, like it's whatever. It's not something me particularly want to participate in. I sort of don't see the point in it. Like, I'm the type of person that wants to be like really intentional if I'm going to be in a relationship or something like that, and I just don't really see the point in it, and I feel like you're just gonna end up getting hurt. But like, I don't judge people who do that, because like that's literally just like the thing to do in college, which is kind of sad, but that's just how it is, and I sort of just like whatever. But yeah, I guess that's my opinion on it. Are you still into fitness? So this question I've gotten a couple comments about. My fitness journey is so up and down, you guys. I've managed to keep off and kind of maintain about 15 pounds down, but I've been pretty stagnant since I've been back at school. I'm like still trying to get into a routine and everything, and I really would like to get back on track to where I'm doing Weight Watchers and working out again, but it's not quite something where I'm at right now. But yeah, it's gonna be a thing for the rest of my life. So yeah, if you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be? It would probably be be yourself. Don't be scared to say your opinion. Don't let people make you feel like you are too opinionated, you talk too much. Like, I still struggle with it sometimes, where I feel like people literally think I am the most annoying person on the planet. I have diarrhea of the mouth all the time. I say things that I don't mean to say that can sometimes hurt people's feelings. I'm just really not scared to stand for something I believe in, even if no one around me believes in the same thing. So I would just say, like, stand your ground, do what you want to do, don't let anyone influence you, if that makes sense. How do you find your dorm inspiration? Pinterest is probably my main one. I have like a board called Dorm Inspo, I think. Go look me up on Pinterest. I'm just Kaylin Harding, and I have a board called Dorm Inspo. I think it's called, it might be called Dorm, something like that. Okay, I think this is probably my last one. So it says, who was your one true pair on the Vampire Diaries? Because I talked about the Vampire Diaries a couple vlogs ago. My one true pair is definitely Damon and Elena. Guys, I seriously love that show so much. It's my all-time favorite show. If you haven't watched TVD, go watch it. It's on Netflix, y'all. It's so good. I've watched it twice, and it's just, it gets me every single time. It really does. Okay, I think this will be the last one. What's one place, or I lost it. What's one place you'd like to travel in the future? I'm not really the type of person that has like wanderlust like a lot of people do. Sure, I like going on trips, but I'm not someone who Pal? Come here.
I just saw my second favorite roommate in the elevator.
Hi, I'm filming my Q&A. Roommate goals, oh my god, look how high quality we are. We're so cute.
Wait, you're so cute.
Wait, so you guys, I told you we were roommate goals. What I was saying is I'm not really the type of person that like has aspirations to travel the world. But if I could go anywhere, I really like tropical places, but besides that, I'd probably pick Greece, any place in Greece. I just think Greece is beautiful. So probably Greece, but like I said, I'm not someone who has like a big case of wanderlust. So, alright guys, I think that's going to be the end of this Q&A. I actually just realized I think I answered every single question. So I really hope you guys enjoy this Q&A. If you want to see more Q&As, go ahead and let me know, because I really like doing these types of things. And yeah, so stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to try to be way more consistent now that I'm starting to settle into the school year, my schedule. I'm going to try to be way more consistent with my uploading schedule. So hopefully I'll get up at least 2 videos a week. We'll see what happens from there. But other than that, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a good like. And of course, subscribe if you like me. That's a weird thing about YouTube, is if you don't like people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to like someone to subscribe. So people will say, oh, if you like the video, but no, it's really if you like me. If you like me, subscribe. Like, isn't that kind of weird? Anyways, if you like me, subscribe, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Adios, amigas.